opinion, blonde hair does not look right on black people. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
The color looks very cheap. It doesn't come natural to your hair. It doesn't grow out of your scalp. A lot of other hair colors like orange, blues, all these like ghetto hair colors, greens, yellow. Like, why can't wear y'all natural hair? A lot of y'all hair look really pretty, really nice, like once you take the time to do it. The second one is cheerleading is not a sport. Point blank. It's considered a sideline act. Being a baby mom should not be glorified. Why do some of y'all women see yourself as less than? Why do you feel and see yourself as not deserving of? Like, what I gotta say is, just because your mama put a perm in your hair at the kitchen sink when you were 3 years old and your hair fell off and it never grew back the same, does not mean that everybody else, every other brown, black-skinned girl, that braids are not a protective style. Yep. I stop limiting females to medical field jobs. Now, take into account, guys, that these topics that I'm going to be talking about in this video, this upcoming video, is topics, some of them is what I've actually been through, that I've actually experienced. You know, I have a right to express and expound about what I feel. And some of the things I will be leaving out that I might feel a certain type of way, but I haven't gone through that, so I will never know. So, yeah, stay tuned. I can't wait to see the video for myself and for you guys to share this beauty of art with you all. Hey guys, it's your girl Kennedy. I'm back with another video. I'm sure you guys saw the thumbnail. This is my unpopular opinions video. So I'm just going to be sharing some unpopular opinions that I have, and I don't care if I offend you. So let's get started. So the first one says, for the teachers and women out there, please stop telling young girls if a boy picks on you or them that he likes you. It's very unreasonable, unresponsible, and very dense. And neglectful it can be as well. So now I guess we're telling young girls that, oh, it's okay if my future boyfriend hits on me. That's his way of expressing that he loves me or that he cares for me. It's really not. Seriously, if a man or a woman hits you, that is never okay and that is never right. I will be posting the DV number at the end of this video because, you know, there are so many DV survivors. And there are so many people that were involved in DV and they never made it out, sadly and very unfortunately. So when I talk about these things, I take them very seriously, and I hope that you guys do too. Because if somebody's putting their hands on you, that is never true love. Not true love, and you need to get up out of there. What Gloria said, out of there, out of there.
Thought I was gonna stay around. Get out of there, out of there.
You need to get out of there. My second unpopular opinion. I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers.
Ruffle some feathers.
I don't care. This is what the unpopular opinions is about. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Keep it in the engagement. My unpopular opinion. I need to light a candle up in here. I'm getting comfortable. Getting cozy. But seriously, my unpopular opinion is that when I was younger, I used to get this, not complaint, but statement a lot. Mostly when I'm with my mom, like in stores and stuff. Random women just would come up to us and be like, why did you put that perm in her hair? Why would you do that? She's so young. Why would... All I gotta say is, just because your mama put a perm in your hair at the kitchen sink when you were 3 years old and your hair fell off and it never grew back the same, does not mean that everybody else, every other brown, black-skinned girl that perms their hair, that's going to happen to them. My hair is healthy, it's strong, it's durable, it does what it needs to do. So stop judging brown and black girls that decide to perm their hair. I mean, heck, I didn't decide to perm my hair, but it's more easier than dealing with natural hair. Yeah, I said it. I'll take perm hair any other time over anything than natural hair. That's just me. I don't want to deal with combing, wash days. Wash days with perms, relax hair, whatever you want to call it, is very much easier, much smoother, quick and efficient. Like, wash days, it just take an hour. I've been hearing some people be taking like 3-4 the whole day. I cannot do that. I love having silky straight hair, and I don't care what nobody says. That's just that. I mean, it is my real hair. So, what's the argument there?
Just move in silence. Where can I get my silence? Man, this is some bull silence. Oh, you just gonna keep on.
Oh, you're mad. Oh. The comments. It's so funny. But anyways, the second one is cheerleading is not a sport. Point blank. It's considered a sideline activity. It's very over-sexualized over the years. Now, I know you guys are saying, what about the 80s, the 90s? Women weren't doing all that. Exactly. It was somewhat a sport. They were unified. It was cool. But, like, when I see certain girls now, like my peers in high school, in middle school, and they be shaking their butt, that's very degrading. And when you take a seat back for how long it took women to get to this point now, it's like you're taking us 50 years back. It's very disappointing and it's very saddening to see. So, I mean, when you think of cheerleaders, they cheer for the football team, basketball team, and as new, the baseball players. These real sports will be completely fine.
Recently,
cheerleading is not a judged nor score sport. So, y'all can say what you want, but that's just how I feel. My next unpopular opinions is a lot of singers nowadays cannot sing. We'll just leave it at there. And a lot of rappers cannot rap. And we'll just leave it at that. Before I get started, I respect cheerleaders. My mom was a cheerleader, and when I was younger, I was a cheerleader too. But now that I did some research and learned for myself, my third unpopular opinion is don't try to convert somebody into the religion that you believe in. Now, we are all brought into this world with our particular notions of what we think about religion, if we even are religious. You know, there are some people that don't believe in anything, atheists, and that's completely fine. Do whatever you want to do. I have no control over that. That's between you and the afterlife if you believe in that. What can I say? Like, you know, people do what they want to do. I'm not going to change your mind. You're not going to change mine. So, like, what are we doing? But anyways, we are all brought into this world, like I said, believing a certain thing, what we've been told, brought up, like, okay. And another thing is that, you know, if somebody believes in Hindu, that's what they know. That's all they know. The preachings, the teachings, that's all they know. If somebody was Buddhist, somebody was Christian, that's all they know. So you can't judge or fault somebody because of a religion that they've been brought into. Being a baby mom should not be glorified. Why do some of y'all women see yourself as less than? Why do you feel and see yourself as not deserving of? Like, you know, some situations I do understand with the whole baby mom thing. You know, you might have dated this dude. Something might have happened. You had a baby. You found out you're having a baby. You decide to keep the baby. Okay, you know, certain things happen. Things happen. But I feel like when we look at certain celebrities and people in general, being a baby mom should not be the end. And you shouldn't work yourself to be a baby mom. Like, I'm going to be grateful and happy to say that the only person that I would have kids by is my husband. One man. Solo. Like, when I see some women glorifying, that's just my baby dad. That's just my baby mom. What are we doing? This is sad. Y'all be wondering why other races and groups of people look at us differently and less than. You're making a fool of yourself. And it's flat out embarrassing. Like, being a baby mom and being a baby dad, that should not be glorified. It's sad. It's sad. Now, I understand, I'm not going to say or make fun of people for that. Things happen. I am not disregarding that. Things do happen. But please stop looking at like that's the only way. Stop limiting females to medical field jobs. Yes, I know that's what the medical field has been made up of for so many years, prominently by females. Yes, I understand and I get that, but there are so many other careers that can be taken up. So many spaces that need to be taken up and filled with women, black women, white women, Asian women, Indian women, any woman, like women in general. We're not gonna be biased here, but basically, like, so many careers. Like, I was looking at research about career fields and stuff like that. And surgical career, for example, yes, it is in the medical field, but still,
Surgical
I saw that
tech.
it was like 12 to 13% made up of African Americans, and that's not even differentiating between male or female. That's just black as a whole. And yeah, in the dating world, I hate this whole colorism topic about, oh, I'm dark skinned, I want a light skinned person, I want a high yellow. You sound like a fool. Like, seriously? It's okay to have type. I mean, I'm still learning myself. I like everybody. I like blacks. I love dark skins. I love brown skins. I love light skins. I love my Asian persuasions. I love Mexicans. I love Latinos. I love white guys. Like, basically what I'm trying to say. And I feel like types are very selective. And if you just get caught up in that whole notion and you I end up being with your so-called type and that person doesn't work out, then like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna date outside of your race? Or are you just gonna date somebody else? Are you gonna date the same person? Like, I hate this topic. Stitching coming here. But like, seriously, what did this whole notion with, oh, that's that good hair. If I date a mixed person or I have biracial kids, they're gonna have good hair. What did that conversation come from? Like, it gets to a point where it's like colorism I see is only in the black community. I do not see other communities doing this. I don't see white people or Caucasian people go around or like a dude to be like, I don't want a blonde, I want a brunette, I want a redhead. Like, you just don't hear that type of stuff. But anyways, and another thing, it's like, why can't women be lawyers? I mean, you know, there are women that are lawyers, but like, why isn't that being pushed or shown or exposed to us? Why does being a nurse or, you know, something in the medical field is like, oh, you're gonna be a nurse, right? No, what if I want to be a business owner? I mean, what if I want to be the president? What if I want to be a senator? What if I want to work in anything? Science? What if I want to be an engineer? Like, so many avenues, so many options, so many branches to pick from. Like, take up that space, girl. Get to the back. Do what you want to do, and don't let people in this world put limits on your abilities. Like, I don't know how many times I have to say that, but that's how I feel. Another option is working as a welder. Like, I mean, I've heard of the career, but I honestly didn't know like what they do, all the work that has to be taken into it. And you know, I respect welders, underwater welders, like anything that you do in a career, you're doing something. But don't let it be restricted to be like, oh, welding is a man's job. That's man work. Who said that? Who created that? Where is that rule created? Braids are not a protective style. Yep, I said it. Braids aren't protective because what do you do when you're braiding your hair? Twisting, braiding, okay. And braids last up to what, 6 to 8 weeks? My braids gotta come out whenever I used to braid my hair. It would have to come out before then, probably. My hair just grew back too fast. And, you know, that weird nappy look. It don't look right. But anyways, the new growth type of thing. What's protective about braids? It's tight. It's restrictive. Your hair can't fully grow. And I hate this whole, well, braids, wigs is protective. Y'all sound, okay, let me not go there. But with the wigs and stuff, y'all be wondering why y'all don't have edges. Why the front part of your hair is not there. Oop. That's when you repeatedly braid your hair over and over and over again without letting your scalp breathe. Like, that's when it gets to a point of when it gets tiring and outdated. And it's like, okay, girl, let your scalp breathe. Let your hair grow. Every kid does not need to work a job. I don't know why. Maybe it's the old-fashioned adults or people that see their way or, well, I did it, so you gotta do it too. First of all, stop going off with this whole notion of, oh, you're 15, you're 16, you need to start working in the field. You need to go get a job. Go get a summer job. First of all, you are not my mom. First of all, you are not my dad. You cannot tell me what to do with my life. Sometimes it gets very repetitive and annoying when some of my mom's friends come up to me or her specifically and they'll be like, oh, so has your daughter Kennedi, has she got a job yet? Is she gonna be working? When is she gonna be working? Why in the world does that matter to you? Will you be showing me how to save that money? Will you be showing me how to let me see, cash the check? I mean, these are just some things that I'm thinking about. Like, are you going to show me how to properly know the value of money? Like, what is that benefiting you with? Stop asking kids if they're going to get a job. If they get one, whoop-de-doo. But if they don't, they just don't. Everybody doesn't need to work a job. Stop making fun of girls that do decide that they do not want to wear a wig, have braids in their hair, or any false hair or anything dealing with cosmetics. I hate to see some people be like, oh, like you have your hair slicked back into a ponytail or anything for that matter, and then be like, oh, when are you gonna get your hair done? When's your next hair appointment? If I decide to wear my hair in a ponytail, that's just that. If I do a half up, half down hairstyle, that's just that. You don't have to put a wave or a wig in your hair to make it look suitable or look like it's done. Hair is hair. If somebody decides to wear what they want to wear, that's what they want to wear. I don't know what this whole conceived notion is like. Oh, you just have to put a wig on. You just gotta wear braids. Oh, I took these braids down. I gotta put some new braids in. I don't remember the last time I had braids in. Probably like last year. Yeah. Back in October of 2024. Yeah. I don't know the exact date. October 23rd. It was before I went to Saudi Arabia. But I just like the look. And I'm not trying to downplay braids. Braids are nice. It's just sometimes braids. They're repeated. What is you knowing that I permed my hair when I was young? I don't even know what age my parents decided to perm my hair. But that's nor here nor there. But basically, why does it matter to you? Are you going to be oiling my scalp? Are you going to help me shampoo and condition my hair? Are you going to blow dry my hair? Like, why is that so important to y'all? Why is that so... Oh, why does she have perm in her hair? Perm is so dangerous. Perm is... Braids are dangerous. Did y'all know that a lot of chemicals are in braids? It's synthetic hair that you're twisting, braiding into your hair. It has a bunch of chemicals. It's not clean most of the time. Like, do we really want to start that conversation? Let me know. Because I'm ready to go there. Your natural hair looks beautiful. I don't know why I can't stress that enough. Like, my mom just took out her braids. And I really got to, like, look at her hair. I was like, your hair is long. It's beautiful. It's luscious. It's curly. It's bouncy. Like, I love the girlies that wear their natural hair. I love it. It's cute. It's beautiful. It's bold. It shows your personality. It shows that you're not trying to act like you're somebody else. Like, I love it. It's beautiful. So please, I'm expressing to all people out there, wear your real natural hair. Please. My fourth unpopular opinion is the way I dress is not an open invitation to you being able to touch me or say something very degrading towards me. Now, I understand certain clothes that some women, young girls might wear. Okay, that's what they chose to wear. That's what they chose to walk out their door with. But that does not give you a right to touch that woman, say something derogatory or very rude and offensive to that woman. Just don't. What did your mom? Now I know if a woman decides to go outside and wear lingerie or some booty shorts or whatever, that still does not give a man the right to touch her. But still, you do have to be open to the type of attention, I guess you would be receiving or like getting from what you chose to wear. But that's what you were. That's what you were basically. But it still doesn't give that person the right. That's basically what I'm trying to express. It's wrong both ways, but if you decide what you want to wear it boldly and know what you kind of signed up for. So guys, you might see a difference in quality because my camera just died. But it's okay. Nothing a charger can't fix. So I'm charging my batteries now and the video should resume momentarily. So thank you guys for watching and your support.
2 hours later.
Hey guys, we're back. My adults, family, and friends. Stop asking kids what they want to do when they grow up. It's flat out annoying and very repetitive as heck. Why does it matter to you? Why is it important at this age that we should know what we want to do? Currently, I'm in the 10th grade, so I'm a sophomore. And I get this question a lot from my friends, from my parents' friends. And they're like, oh, what do you want to do? Oh, this. You know, a couple months ago, probably about 4 to 5 months ago, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Of course, I knew I wanted to go into the military, but I didn't know what type of, in the branch, of course. But I just didn't know, I guess, what career path I wanted to do, what field I wanted to do. You know, it's very common that a lot of people my age, and kids in general, they just don't know what they want to do. There's so many options out there. They have so much time. They're still learning themselves. It's a lot that we're balancing right now. And for you to keep pushing that on kids, asking them repeatedly. And I know you might think it's innocent and you're just trying to make conversation. But there are so many other things you could be talking to about your friends' kids about. You could ask them what clubs they're in. What excites them? What do they like to do in their free time? Have they found a skill set that they like to do? It's so many things. What's your favorite color? Like, come on. Stop asking kids what they want to do when they grow older. Sometimes with asking this question too, a lot of people aren't financially there yet. I personally know one or two that kind of have opened up to me. And certain things like that, a lot of people don't know. They're moving. Some things might have happened in the family. You never know. Somebody could have lost their job. Like, there's so many things, which is like, just don't ask people that. Like, seriously, stop getting into people's business. Now, the next thing is, first jobs do not have to be at a burger joint or any fast food restaurant for that matter, or a restaurant in general. It doesn't have to be at a retail store, anywhere for these examples. You could be interning. You could be shadowing somebody, doing some shadow work. Basically, that means going in. If you guys don't know what shadowing or interning is going into the future career that you see yourself in and looking over, viewing what that registered or classified or certified, shall I say, person is doing. And they show you the ropes, the right way of doing things. So, you know, you can eventually get there and possibly be like them or even better. So, yeah. A first job does not have to be at a burger joint or fast food or retail. You could be working for your family's company. If your family does not have a company, there are just many options that you could do. You could join a camp over the summer if you have an interest in something. I mean, just research. We have ChatGPT, we have Google, we have Safari. We have so many options that you could just look up. And don't feel bad knowing that you don't know what you want to do for a career. You are not alone. There are so many people. There are freaking seniors, people in college, freshmen, people in college in general. It don't matter what grad you're in. A lot of people are undecided. A lot of people don't know what they want to do. And a lot of people have not been exposed to certain things. And that is completely not their fault. And you should not be judging people on that. But you should not go up to a woman and grab her by the behind, grab or touch her chest or touch her face. That's very inappropriate and is very unwanted most times. And it's just flat out wrong. You just don't go up to people doing that. I mean, just why? What did our moms tell us? Keep your hands to yourself, please. But seriously though, don't go up to random people touching. And that goes for women as well. Don't go up to men and grabbing them and touching them inappropriate. It's very wrong, it's very rude, and it's very uncalled for. So yeah, that's that. My last unpopular opinion for this video is stop idolizing celebrities. I understand that you might take a liking to certain celebrities like singers, actors, actresses, people that you've seen on TV or like very broadcasted around the world. But you personally do not know them most times. A lot of people, they don't know them. And it gets to a point where it gets very weird and very scary. Like when I see certain people get tattoos of these celebrities, like on their forearms and their thighs and their behind the cap, it's weird. 9 times out of 10, you will never meet that person in real life. You will never get their phone number. And that's another thing. Y'all act like y'all can hit these people up like, hey, let me call SZA. Let me call Nicki Minaj. Let me call 21 Savage. Let me call Lotto. What? Y'all aren't gonna be talking to these people in real life. And it gets to a point, like when certain celebrities have different, what can I say, cult-like groups. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. It's a bunch, but I will not be naming them. But y'all know. It gets to a point where it's like, go outside. Go touch some grass. Go hang out with the people that actually love you and reciprocate the same love and passion that you both share with each other. Well, that was pretty much all that I had to say for my unpopular opinions. I can't wait to see. I know it's ruffle some feathers, but this is going to be very funny. I'm glad that I got this off of my chest and I said what I needed and wanted to say. Don't clock me, babes. Clock your mom. I said what I said in my Nene Leaks voice. But seriously, guys, stay bold. Do what you want to do. And be you. Bye. I told you guys I was going to express my unpopular opinions. Those were that. I told you guys how I feel, what I feel about certain topics, issues, discussions. And I'm just letting you guys know all these things that I'm saying, they're not fact. I strictly told you that they are opinion-based. And everybody is entitled and have the right to have their own opinion. So you might disagree with me, whatever. I still said what I said.
High volume.
Am I really that?